Got some press ups here for my man. He's granted me this interview. Just gonna let him finish his workout, see what he's doing, and we're gonna have a chat with him later. Got some nice short reps in there. To the dips. My man's getting his dips in now.
Heat's rising on me.
I know, it's 12.
Going for some decline press ups now. Work the upper part of the chest. Getting these reps in.
Feet up.
Yeah, let's try some decline.
Yeah.
Working the upper chest there.
Yeah.
He's coming towards the end of his workout now. He's going to try some incline sit-ups. You're right, sir. You like to come over here for this interview?
Yes, no problem, sir.
Yeah. Over this way. It's a bit more quiet over here. So I'd like to thank you for this interview here.
No problem.
And just talk to the people. What's your name?
My name's Martin.
Martin. Nice to see you working out. I can see you working up a sweat. You've got
Yes,
your breath going now.
Yeah.
And besides the office, what brings you out in the park today?
Just because, you know, exercise is important. It's good for all of us.
Right.
And we need to keep ourselves active. From I've been doing it most of my life, and I think that's something we need to continue doing.
Right.
For us to grow gracefully, rather than to grow with aches and pains and needing assistance from whoever.
For sure, for sure.
It's a health thing.
Do you mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 54.
54. You look marvellous. You look in great condition.
Thank you very much.
And let me. There's probably many people watching a similar age to you or older, and they obviously, we know as we get older it gets harder to discontinue in health battle. I mean, what's the kind of secrets you would give anybody, if any kind of secrets? What advice would you give people your similar age who want to get in shape and probably look like you?
I would say, you know, consistency is the main thing.
Okay.
A lot of people think do exercise and sometimes they get bored easily.
Right.
And they they get bored with what routine they're given or what routine they're doing, and they don't know how to switch up and make it exciting.
Right. So variety, you're saying.
So variety, obviously, and if you're not doing something where you can see a gain, or someone else can see gain on you to let you know this, you think you're not achieving.
Correct.
So that doesn't always help people to continue.
Right.
But if it makes you feel good in your spirit, then you should know you should continue it, no matter what you look like, because it's all about feeling well, feeling good,
Okay.
raising your temperature, raising your heat in you, you know.
Right. I asked you your age, but I didn't ask you. What's your statistics? What's your height and weight?
Oh, my height, I'm 5'11". My weight's about 14 and a half.
14 and a half.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, what kind of training do you do? Obviously, you're in the park today. Do you do weights at all? Do you go to the gym?
I do go in the gym now and then. I don't do total weights. I do more body weight stuff than gym stuff. Even though I do like to go in the gym, but I do more in body weight stuff because I'm more about cardio and fitness.
Okay.
I train for fitness and strength rather than for
show,
for size and anything else. It's all about trying to maintain your youth as long as you can.
Okay. I mean, you're quite a big guy, so it probably wouldn't make much sense getting any bigger unless that was your preference.
Oh well. You see, this is the thing. You say I'm quite a big guy, and I'll look at myself and I'll say, yeah. I don't think so. You know what I mean? I think I'm average. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I've seen big guys, and I think I'm average. So I don't think I'm big anyway. But yeah.
Okay, no worries. Let's talk a little bit about your diet. I mean, do you eat clean? Do you have the cheat days? How's that going? How's the diet?
I'm a vegetarian naturally.
Okay.
I eat a little bit of fish here and there. That's the only meat I eat.
Okay.
I don't eat any other meats. No chicken, no beef, no lamb, no nothing.
And how many years have you been doing this?
I've been doing this for about, say, 30 to 40 years. Yeah.
And it's obviously working well for you.
Well, I think so. I do drink a lot of water.
Okay, that's another. Stay hydrated.
I constantly drink water.
Okay.
At least say 2 to 3 liters a day, and another maybe a liter while I'm working out usually. So yeah, I drink a lot of water. So and water cleanses your body, cleans you out.
So this is a big secret ingredient for you that you recommend.
It doesn't matter how much times you go to the toilet. If you're taking it out, taking the toxins out of your system before going to the toilet, that's part of the way of cleansing yourself.
Correct.
Obviously, another way is obviously going through your bowels way, but there's that's maybe more different ways you got to do that, whatever. But water is a whole body cleanser. We are made up of, they say, 75% water.
Right.
So they say. So drinking water should be part of our. It should be virtually like dinner.
Right.
Water is important to us, just like food's important to us.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned it, because a lot of people think if they drink a can of soda or a can of Pepsi that they're actually hydrating themselves.
No, actually, fizzy stuff and even juices, they don't actually hydrate you in the way you want to. They're not thirst quenchers. They actually make you more thirsty.
Hidden sugars.
And help you to maybe help you to open up your appetite to want to drink more.
Right.
Water actually is a thirst quencher, but it's not just because of water. The thirst quencher. Water is a cleanser, a body inner and outer body cleanser.
Our body is made up of quite a lot of water.
That is the reason I would say why it's so important, because we like to wash our skin. We like to make sure our outside is looking all right. The water's cleansing inside. Well, what we can't get to, the water's cleansing.
That's a good point.
Maybe we might do a few negative things in our life. Maybe we might smoke. Maybe we might eat badly. If we're drinking plenty of water, maybe that water's helping for those other things what we do badly not to, how can I say, take effect.
Fantastic
because
advice.
we're keeping our body well hydrated.
Especially in the summer. I mean, you've got to even drink more. People don't realise.
Yes, summer, winter. I call water the juice of the gods, because actually, to me, there's nothing better than a cold water. You know what I mean? I love cold water.
Nice.
You know.
Let's talk about. We've been going through a lot of stress with lockdown and whatever we're throwing for our lives. What kind of advice would you give people who's, like, say, suffering with depression? Would you think working out would help them?
I do believe working out would help them. Let me just sort of break that down for you, because the word workout makes a lot of people think that gym, or some extreme exercises
Right.
or whatever. You can be at home watching your TV, and you stand up while you're watching the TV. You sit back down. You stand up. You sit back down. Say you do that 10 times in a space of 30 seconds or even a minute. That's exercise.
Correct.
So exercise doesn't have to be strenuous. It doesn't even have to make you sweat. All it is consistency of you doing it.
Consistency of
And
movement.
if you can do it and not feel that it's exercise, then it's even better. You
Right.
know, in other words, you don't have to make exercise a chore for yourself.
Right.
Exercise is as easy, can be as easy as you feeding yourself. You enjoy eating yourself.
Right.
You enjoy drinking.
Right.
Exercise can be just as enjoyable. You just don't have to make it a situation where it
Put pressure on
seems like
yourself.
it's a chore.
Yep, correct.
You know, it's a chore, and it shouldn't be a chore. It should be quite simple.
You
You going
enjoy.
for a walk is exercise. You know, you taking a dog for a walk is exercise.
That's true.
You going to the shops is exercise.
So
You
get it
going
where- get it
anywhere
where you can
without
get
the
it.
car is exercise. You know.
So people going past a park like this and they see guys exercising, don't get intimidated. Just do what you can do.
No, don't get intimidated. If you see someone doing something you don't understand, feel free to ask them. I'm sure they'll tell you about it, because most people who are doing certain stuff, they'll like to share what they're doing if someone's interested. Because at the end of the day, this is what exercise and information is for, us to share and to let other people know this is what you can do to help you to do this and all that. So yeah, I would say always ask if you see something that you want to ask somebody, because if you don't ask, you won't know. You know,
Correct,
it's the best way forward.
Probably one more question I'd like to ask you, and then I'm going to wrap this interview up. What's the worst piece of advice you've ever been given when it comes to fitness?
Take steroids.
Right, steroids is a no-no.
No, steroids is a no-no. I mean, I know there's people who are in competition, and they're in professional competitions and whatever, and they think that they take this thing to compete because they say it's the quickest way to get big. Fair enough. If that's
Right.
what you how can I say you desire to get big, but getting big, there might be hazards to that. In other words, if you want to get bigger, like if anything, I think the best way for anything, I think, is to exercise. Exercise is the best way forward without getting any shortcuts.
Right.
You know, in other words, going under the knife to improve your breast, to improve your butt, to improve any of your body parts, it's better if you exercise.
Self-love is more important.
Yeah, if you can exercise and help yourself that way, it's much better than going under the knife and someone cutting you. Someone giving you pills to change your body shape to a gigantic form or whatever. Again, it's a bit extreme. It's
Right.
something what your body might be alright at the time, but
Right.
there might be complications after, because you're doing something unnatural with your body, what your body actually wasn't made for. If you were supposed to be 20 stone, you'd be 20 stone.
Right.
If you're supposed to be 15 stone, you'd be 15 stone. So, in other words, I wouldn't advise anybody to take those things, because I don't believe those things are actually beneficial to the average person who wants to use them. You know.
Right. Fantastic advice. So we're not saying anything's wrong with that, but maybe you might have some underlying issues, is what you're trying to say, and natural is the best.
Yes, you see, that's the thing about it. As I said, I do know professionals take this thing, and I can't say to them not to do what they're doing, because they're doing it for their purpose and reason.
Right.
But I wouldn't tell the average person to do this thing, because I believe that you might be putting yourself in complications that you're not aware of.
Right.
Like
right.
any drugs, there's side effects, and what they say on the label is not always the side effects.
Right.
So
if anything, research thoroughly before you get into anything.
yes, definitely research thoroughly, but to be truthful, I would say stay away. You know, just
Fair
stay
enough.
away, because that's like stepping into borders and places where you don't know what you're getting.
Correct.
You know, you don't know. Someone can give you anything. Tell you this is this, but it's something else. You know, these people are not doctors who give you these things. These people are usually criminals.
Right.
So it's not. They might have been given something wrong, just
Right.
because someone's trying to sell a product.
There's no
You know what I mean?
shortcuts to health and beauty. There's no
That's right.
shortcuts.
There's
Just
no
take
shortcuts.
the long, hard working road. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
This has been a fantastic interview, very informative. Martin, I'd just like you to say one more thing. You've been watching.
Health is wealth.
Correct. Have a blessed day. Thank you very much.